Hey there, everybody. Destin Gary here. We are getting ready for a big Mass Effect reveal. So I figured we could hang out and watch some trailers and stuff while we wait. And then, just see what happens. So we're going to start off with the cinematic reveal trailer. I have a bunch of links up, by the way. There is a bunch of locations where the stream could potentially launch. We have 18 minutes, 51 seconds, so I will just kind of keep that up in the background. Actually, let's pop that one out so people don't get worried. Boop. Put it down there. Come on. Yeah, nailed it. You know what? I'll just put a timer. Anyway, let's watch some trailers here while we wait.
We slept for hundreds of years, dreaming of a new
Audio's good now?
But when we finally awoke, our dreams of peace were shattered.
Welcome back.
You're the new Pathfinder.
This is incredible.
It's acting like a gravity well.
I have a bad feeling.
We're the aliens.
My God.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a little choppy, just because I'm running late.
Take cover! Take cover!
Trailer is? Audio's good though, right? Oh, it's
Now I
just
know what makes you
one of the
special.
trailers in the back. What, Bill Zach? Alright, so that was one of the early trailers. We saw the Ket there. Let's watch this little bit
Hi
of
everyone,
gameplay here.
I'm Aaron Flynn, General
With Aaron
Manager
Flynn,
here at BioWare.
General Manager at BioWare.
I'm excited to show you a glimpse of how Mass Effect Andromeda is taking the power of Frostbite to new heights on the Sony PlayStation Neo platform.
Oh yeah, the issue is
Before we get
everything
started, if you're not
playing
watching
on
this
my
in a
computer,
4K
so it
screen,
was making
find one and
everything
come
show.
back. Our game is going to look fantastic on whatever platform you choose to play on, but this video is meant to be experienced in 4K. 4K allows the game to take on new levels of depth, making Mass Effect more immersive than ever.
You said it was meant to be played in 4K. Gotta buy a TV, everybody.
What you're seeing
Flynn-
here is a
Flynn
very
told us.
small slice of the game in development. Everything here is in-game, captured directly from a PlayStation Neo during pre-alpha.
Yeah, sorry, it's Chuggy. Streaming the
We
videos
selected
is
this
eating away at
segment
my
specifically to
bandwidth,
showcase
so,
some
but
of
I
the ways
paused
that
all
Neo
the videos
will
that
bring
were,
our environments
eating
and
up the
characters to
stream
life
bandwidth.
like never
Should
before.
stabilize.
Remember, they don't turn nasty unless you get too close.
Beyond higher resolutions, we will offer high dynamic range lighting on supported platforms.
Ooh, HDR.
That means every detail will come to life with a sense of depth,
On supported
richness, and
platforms.
realism that simply hasn't been possible in the past.
Will you look at that?
So imagine you're actually playing this, right? Okay, you run along.
Wow. I really was just
This would be a
scratching
pretty
the
cool
surface.
experience if you were playing, right? Okay, there's a weird alien over there. What's that? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna go over here. It's also pre-alpha.
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating. Something. Must be close.
We don't have much time. I just loaded up a few trailers. We have
No
about
question.
15 minutes.
This
We're
is the
gonna
heart of
watch
the vault.
some of the trailers and gameplay and such that they have showcased leading up to the release of Mass Effect Andromeda.
We leave you now with a cutscene where you can really see our characters up close.
Squeaky.
Be sure to tune in on November 7th when we'll premiere our brand new trailer and officially open the doors to the next chapter of the Mass Effect universe.
Thanks for the follow, Squeaky. Oh, I gotta set up my capture. Whoops. Wham. That was good when
Is
something
that
makes
the
a basic
Helios
noise
cluster?
in Mass Effect.
Yeah, there we are. All these points could be vaults on other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Hey, look there. The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really off
Capturing.
the chart.
But if it's back online,
Hi,
it should
dog.
be...
How's it?
Good. Go!
Ah, it's right on our heels!
Dun, dun, dun. Do you think they get away, or is that the end of the game? I hope they get away. Otherwise it'll be a short game. Alright, we'll cue that one up. Let's watch the Andromeda Initiative.
Congratulations on your successful acceptance into the Andromeda Initiative. My name is Gian Garson, the founder of this unprecedented mission. This journey is a major milestone
let's
for
wait
all
till
of
you know more about
humanity,
Scorpio.
as well as every other species in the Milky Way galaxy. You are about to embark on a voyage unlike anything attempted before. And make no mistake, this is a one-way trip.
That was cool.
600 years from now, you will awake from cryostasis on the outskirts of the Andromeda Galaxy. Most of you will be aboard our
I'm watching.
Hyperion, while the rest will travel on the Nexus with me. In addition to Hyperion, 3 other arcs, each harboring a separate species, will depart the Milky Way at the same time. Each arc will be assigned
Hey,
its own
too! Thank you,
pathfinder,
man!
a
I really
blend of
appreciate
elite
it.
soldier, scientist, and guide, who will be tasked with finding a new home on one of the golden worlds that our
Get hyped
long-range
for the new
sensors
stuff.
have identified within Andromeda's Helios cluster.
Thank you for the follow, Arch.
Over the coming months, you will be briefed on a selection of classified information, all of which will be critical to your success. Arcs and Nexus overviews,
Yeah, RE7's gonna be great. And,
ground and space vehicle certification,
did the video stabilize?
Outpost
chat?
establishment
How's it looking now?
guidelines.
A little bit better?
first contact protocols should we
This is
encounter
all
new
Mass Effect
sapient
Andromeda
life forms.
trailers as
In
we
addition,
wait for
those
6:30.
accepted onto the Pathfinder
And,
team will also receive
the good
weapons,
stuff we get.
biotics, and survival training for even the harshest environments. You represent some of the best humanity has to offer, and I
So
again
this is
salute
actually
your bravery
from,
in accepting
the
this
website.
mission. There are no guarantees,
Where
no certainties. But
they've been
if
enticing
successful,
you to watch these trailers.
we have a chance to do the impossible
to unlock like
and
exclusive
create a
helmets
new
and armor and
future
stuff
for
like that.
all
John the
humanity.
Renegade, thank you for the follow.
Begin your journey.
Kind of hoping in a sorry we meet in the game turns out to be a daughter of Shepard. Maybe. Alright, we'll pause that one. Ooh. This one's really good. This was the one I did the rewind on. Let's watch it again together. I really, really like this trailer. And it's such a fantastic
Mass Effect
show.
Andromeda is a next generation
And
of
I
action
love that
RPG.
presentation style. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. No way this is home.
And that ding
Brand
ding,
new epic
I
sci-fi
may have
adventure
used it
set in a
for
vast
something.
explorable galaxy. You are the Pathfinder, part explorer, part soldier, part guide. And it's your mission to find a new home for humanity. But in Andromeda, resources
put a
are
timer on
scarce,
there so you guys
worlds are
know.
hazardous or outright uninhabitable.
I've got about
Every planet
I'll
has
say
its
about
own
10
story.
minutes.
On this one, warring outlaw factions fight over every available scrap. You can make new allies or enemies. The choice is yours.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
All I see is the trail of bodies they left behind. Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
browser capture.
A hothead. Great.
Capture's nice. Yeah, that's good. I'm building this
What
timer
brings
for
a
you guys.
pathfinder to our humble port?
Van Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
Just point me to where you're holding him and there won't be any trouble.
Don't let her, Ryder.
There won't be.
Dun, dun, dun.
Drop it, now! You first.
They've apologized for the facial
Get
animation.
out.
They're sorry.
Or I'll put you
They're
down.
sorry.
These worlds are big, so for the sake of time, we're going to speed up our adventure. There are many paths to follow on this planet, and you'll need everything at your disposal to survive. Whether it's a 6-wheel drive Nomad, which protects you from hazards and enemies, or the scanning and analysis tools to help you interpret everything you discover.
Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
Keep scanning. We
Yeah,
need
she's
hard
talking to
evidence.
Reyes. I was right in my rewind.
In a dangerous alien galaxy desperate for resources, conflict is inevitable.
Yeah.
But you'll have access to futuristic weapons, gear, and powers to help you in your fight for a new home.
That looks good. I like that I'm building this thing that I'm never going to use again. Just so you guys know when the stream starts.
Though you start out with the ship and the Nomad, almost everything else you need, you'll have to find, steal,
Real boring up in here, guys, because it's going to be a bunch of, why hello, welcome to the NVIDIA presentation. Let's talk about a bunch of tech stuff Destin doesn't understand. I do use OBS Buildback. Good track.
a new galaxy awaits. How far will you go?
How far will you go? Alright, we got one more. We got the
Greetings
ARC.
and welcome, recruits. I am Avina, your virtual
probably just gonna hang
intelligence
out.
resource and guide
getting
for the
excited.
duration of this briefing. Inspired by the Milky Way Citadel, the Nexus is a smaller, streamlined space station, designed to serve as your central support
starts
hub
in
and
about 5
temporary
minutes,
home
40 seconds.
once in Andromeda. The Nexus will carry with it a contingent of officials, engineers, traders, and security personnel on its
Oh,
voyage
yeah.
to Andromeda.
I have my gameplay
All remaining
thing.
humans
Cool.
will travel together, 20,000 strong, on Arc Hyperion.
There, I'll put the
If it was
gameplay at
faster than
-10.
light travel, it would still take several human lifetimes to cover the 2.5 million light years
Why
to
do
your
you want to know,
destination.
Kev?
Survival will be made possible by spending the majority of this voyage in cryostasis, protected beneath the Mass Effect shields.
Oh, Rydog's gonna go
generated by
all the
your
way.
pods.
That's
As
exciting.
you travel to the edges of the known
That's how far
galaxy,
he's gonna go.
A small escort of combat pilots will defend us from any threats. However, once we cross into dark space, we will be alone with only our kinetic barriers to shield us during our centuries-long journey. Once in Andromeda, the Nexus and Arcs will rendezvous in the Helios cluster, and operations will commence immediately. While the Nexus will be largely functional at launch, many elements of its construction are only scheduled for completion upon arrival at our destination. Docked to the Nexus, the Arcs will provide additional power and storage to the station. You will be revived and assigned quarters in one of the residential blocks for a short time, as our immigration staff
So I think this
assists
is the
you in
multiplayer
choosing
stuff.
a new homeworld. Until the Pathfinders have completed securing these habitats, the Nexus will offer many duties and distractions.
She said duty.
The archives in the Cultural Center house the combined history
saying,
of
she
the
said it,
many
not me.
Milky Way species and will assist new races encountered. in learning
Yeah,
about our
they
galaxy
revealed the
and
voice
its
actors.
past.
I don't remember their name, but I follow them on Twitter.
Hydroponics gardens
One
are
of them's
available for a quiet escape.
cool person.
Or you can
Cool-
also
cool cat.
take the opportunity to socialize with a visit to the Vortex Lounge.
3 and
for
4
any
more minutes, oh my
desired
God.
off-duty indulgences. The Operations Center will oversee security and management of the entire station, housing everything from
Yeah, this one has the
to
this
Pathfinder
trailer
HQ,
has the most
where
interesting
Pathfinders
stuff in
will
it because it
converge to
seems
share
like
information and
Pathfinders
discuss their progress.
converge to share information.
The
So I feel like that's going to be a
science labs will
multiplayer.
also
of.
be on hand
It's going to be really
investigate
interesting.
their discoveries as they begin to unlock the secrets of this new galaxy. Together, you will create a bustling center of trade, community, government, and diplomacy. The beating
Government,
heart of your new beginning in
No,
Andromeda.
Andromeda takes
I invite
place
you to visit
600
me
years
there
after
for
Mass
further
Effect 3.
assistance.
Alright, I think that's enough trailer watching. So now we're going to do the boring stuff. Sorry, everybody. We're going to sit here and stare at a timer for 3 minutes. I'm going to see if anybody's went live. What's going on here? It says he's live, but he's not. How about this one? How about this one? Oh, this one's live. Alright. Bye, Swifty. Boom. Oh, wow, my timer's pretty close, actually. Getting excited. Closing this junk. What is up? Like, NVIDIA does not promote their live streams very well. Uh, 720p, please. Thanks, NVIDIA. I can't wait for that hot 720p action. Oh, did my capture stop? Here. Get out of here. One minute, 56 seconds. I'm just getting set up. We're just chilling for another minute 24 seconds, it looks like, before this bad boy gets started. Prop Wash 80 wants to know if he can ask me a question. Yes, you can. I will allow it. I will allow you to ask me questions. Hit me up. Shoot. Oop, I'm going to turn up my headset all the way. Man, this beat. Brum, brum. Alright, I'm going to turn off that thing that I made that I'm never going to use again. I'm just going to remove them. Oh. Yeah, I can just go. Okay, Google Timer, thank you. You did your part. The dope track. So both these sites say it's starting like now. Ustream, really? I'm gonna pause this one. We'll watch on this one. Oh. Oh, so Nvidia is embedding their Ustream. So you can go, 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 you can go. Anything eating up bandwidth, get out of here. I'll move this mouse so I don't bump it and ruin my sweet, sweet footage. Get out of here. There we go. We're good. We're golden. Just me and this guy. Does anybody know who that guy is? Him? That guy over there? Oh, there's Prop Watch. I was watching one of the videos in IGN about predictions, oh god, for 2017, and one of you guys mentioned KOTOR 3. Don't you think that the game engine for Dragon Age Inquisition could serve for a KOTOR sequel/reboot? Personally, I would like to see this new engine that they built in Frostbite. Well, no, the Dragon Age 3 one was built in Frostbite, right? Samson Gaming, thank you for the follow. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I would like it. He's Mr. Nvidia. I figured it was the CEO. I don't know. I don't follow Nvidia though that much. So yeah. Oh, I'm getting official confirmation from somebody in chat that this is George Nvidia Jr. Good old George. Oh. Fill in your seats. I want to see Mass Effect. Get in the rear of the ballroom. Anybody else have any cool questions? Chris, you are welcome. They did a really bad job of promoting the stream. Even the Mass Effect team, I think, wasn't really clear on where it was because they tweeted out a link to a Facebook post which linked to the NVIDIA page, which had no link to where the stream would be. And then if you went to NVIDIA today and refreshed the page, it was like, hey, we're beginning the stream soon. Check it out here or whatever. It's weird. No, it's George Nvidia. Clarky says, I'm really impressed with George Nvidia Sr.'s work. I'm hoping his son can carry on with his life's ambitions. Me too, Clarky. I would really like to see Mr. Nvidia Jr., you know, live up to those. He has some big shoes to fill. Any second now. Oh. Here we go. No. What happened? Buffering. This is the worst time. Oh my god. All right. Abort. Abort. We're aborting. Okay. It's just a dumb trailer. It's just a sizzle trailer for NVIDIA. Okay.
Most amazing part
yeah,
of this is
we're bailing on Ustream. Sorry, Ustream.
4 days of use, and then it gets taken down, and we have to start all over again, fresh for the next year.
Over the years, I've been to more than 20 consumer electronics shows in Las Vegas, so
he's been to
I've
20.
had a lot of experience with CES. When I'm talking to my colleagues or my friends when I say I'm going to the CES show in Las Vegas,
this one's
really
not
no
good
way to
either.
Describe it to them. You never know what you're going to see there. This is like a trade show, a circus, a kid in a candy store experience.
Sorry guys, sorry for the awkward experience. We're getting some buffering errors. Their official one is lagging behind the Twitch one. Whoops. And this Ustream one is really not stable. What do you guys want to do, Twitch or Ustream?
A trade show, a circus, a kid in a candy store experience, all these things rolled into one, and then you're probably going to get surprised by something else along
Thanks, Ann.
But it also makes room for startups, and that's driving a lot of the economy now. So
all right, this one looks better.
Just devoted to startups, and whether it's software, devices, wearables, healthcare, they make room for that, and that's what helps this show grow and remain relevant.
As a first comer, I don't think you can ever be ready for something like this. There's so many eyes looking at you. There's so many potential partners, potential clients. So CES can become a game changer in a day. From the feedback we got,
what do people
from
say?
The contacts we made.
People are saying Twitch more stable. I agree.
Project into a company.
You're also getting the relationships of people, which are still so important to everything we do. And you could do it all in one place.
Twitch. You guys got it.
Around the world,
whatever you guys want.
Relationships that last forever at CES.
A little bit of screen tearing on the Twitch version for some reason.
Continues because people want that tactile experience. They want to see it. They want to.
Oh, if that's my graphics card again.
That moment where you just see that whoa come out of their face.
The NVIDIA homepage, Zelmov, is actually an embed
There's always going to be
of
something there that just blows your mind.
Of the Ustream.
Passionately about the power of innovation to change the world, and it is our mission to make sure that everyone can come to one place who's connected with innovation and have them see where the future is going.
We've had the opportunity to grow CES for 50
How to
years.
fix that screen
But when I
tearing
think
issue?
about the show 50 years from now, you know, what do I think about? They'll be looking at how they solve the next world's problems. And I think that that's some of the...
Alright, well, we're just missing a dumb trailer anyway, so... Let's refresh Ustream and see if it caught up. Live! Could have fooled me. Oh, okay. I guess we're watching on Twitch.
Please welcome the President and CEO of the Consumer Technology Association, Gary Shapiro.
His name's Gary. You guys lied to me.
Good evening.
Alright, Ustream's worked.
Welcome to CES 2017. We are so happy.
We gotta watch on Twitch. Sorry, everybody.
A true visionary who is at the forefront of the next era of computing.
He's at the forefront.
Jensen Huang started NVIDIA in 1993 as a PC graphics company. He wanted to create a PC gaming market that did not yet even exist. Now, gaming is the largest entertainment industry in the world. NVIDIA's invention of the GPU
It's not the right guy, really? Hey, Prototype.
Modern computer graphics. Later, it brought the power of parallel computing to science's grand challenges. The NVIDIA GPU is conjuring up...
Yeah, now it's in sync. Their trailer was out of sync, whatever.
And accelerating the Cancer Moonshot Research Initiative. It is the brain solving the most complex problems in computer science. And today, NVIDIA is at the center of the greatest computing challenge of all time, artificial intelligence. Next year, Tesla
actually kinda
cars
interesting.
will hit the road with fully autonomous capabilities powered by NVIDIA's AI car computer. Now, Jensen...
I don't want no robot driving my car.
...by Harvard Business Review as one of the world's top-performing CEOs. And NVIDIA was last year's top #1 performing company in the S&P 500 with a share price more than tripling.
Okay.
He visited
Stock stuff.
the CTA headquarters
Yay.
in 2008, and he spoke to our staff at our staff meeting. He was also profiled that year on the cover story for CTA's i3 magazine. He is focused, engaging, and certainly visionary. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NVIDIA's founder and CEO, Jensen Huang, to share his vision of the exciting future.
Well, that name makes a little bit more sense. His name's not George at all. It's not even close. You guys had no idea what you were talking about.
Thank you for that great introduction, Gary. It's great to be here. We have a special treat for you, so we're gonna just walk off stage real quick, play this video for you, and we'll be right back.
Really? Is this how they're doing it? There's Titans in Mass Effect? Oh. Okay. I'm an idiot. I know. I'm sorry, everybody.
It all starts with our power to imagine. Bringing the future we dream to life in amazing new ways. Stories that take us to far-off worlds. Brilliant ideas that leap off the screen. And incredible new adventures around every corner. Imagination has unlocked the promise of AI.
I'm gonna keep my mic fairly quiet for good stuff.
Where robots help us build a better future. Give us a helping hand. And even entertain us.
You're a jerk about it, Galactic, but I did it anyway, because you're right. I'd want the guy to shut up too.
New breakthroughs in autonomous vehicles. Letting us take to the road without taking the wheel. Delivering the world to our doorstep. And driving our competitive spirit. Imagination powers exciting new discoveries.
Nothing's happened yet.
The cure for cancer. Give the deaf a new voice. And help the injured become whole again.
Brodus, hell yeah.
Our imagination opens up amazing new worlds. NVIDIA brings them to life with AI computing that turns visionary ideas into life-changing innovation and sparks our sense of wonder about what comes next.
We are going through, unquestionably, the most exciting time in the computer industry that all of us have ever witnessed. What we thought was going to be science fiction for years to come is becoming reality as we speak. Our work at NVIDIA is dedicated towards a computing model focused on visual and AI computing. It's built on top of the GPU that we pioneered. This computing model is able to solve problems that normal computing isn't able to solve. And we dedicate ourselves to tackling the most challenging computing problems in the world.
Gaming is the first thing on the slide.
There are 4 areas that we focus on.
Gaming.
Surprisingly for many, over the years, we dedicated ourselves to video games.
That's
not to mention the fact that it's incredibly fun, it's incredibly beautiful, and we love it. Video games is also the highest volume, most computationally intensive application the world has ever known. It is about achieving virtual reality. And now, all of a sudden, all the technologies are coming together for us to finally achieve virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, and bring together the experience of the holodeck for real for the first time. Computer graphics technology, computer vision technology, and artificial intelligence will come together to realize this exciting new computing platform that we call VR, AR, or mixed reality. Our technology is also used in the cloud. AI supercomputers are being built all over the world today, so that all of you, when you're talking to the internet, when you're making queries, those searches all pass through artificial intelligence, so that the query that you make, the assistance you seek for, is much more helpful to you. And then lastly, some of the most exciting things we're working on today, the most impactful work that we're doing for the society, for the industry, self-driving cars and autonomous vehicles. These 4 areas we've been endeavoring for some time. And then all of a sudden, the last several years, an enormous breakthrough happened. Researchers all around the world working in a new field, a new technique of machine learning called deep learning, met the GPU, and the big bang of artificial intelligence happened. This technique allows software to write software, allows computers to learn from experience and data, and allows the computer to recognize complex patterns that are easy for you and I, but incredibly hard for computers. And it does so by hierarchically building up feature representations to represent very complex information, complex patterns, but building it up from hierarchies of simpler patterns. The ability to recognize a face, for example, with its infinite variability, built on layers and layers and layers of artificial networks. The lowest layer could just be edges made up of pixels. The layer above that could be contours, shapes, textures, motifs. The layer above that could be parts of a human face. And then eventually, it's able to understand the representation of a face. And understand the representation of a face in its incredible variability. It could be, you could be wearing your hair a little bit differently. You could be wearing a hat. You could be looking away partly. And somehow, we human can recognize that person. Finally, for the very first time, using this technique called deep learning, we're able to do the same with computers. This ability to perceive the world is just an enormous breakthrough, and I'm going to show you why. Why this foundational technology, foundational capability was so important. It just had one incredible challenge, one incredible handicap, and that is the amount of computation necessary, the amount of data processing necessary is absolutely enormous. And then one day, the AI researchers met the GPU that we invented, and the big bang of modern AI happened. The achievements have been fast and furious. Some of the things that we've been able to accomplish in just the last several years, absolutely mind-blowing. You have all heard about the AlphaGo achievement. Demis Hassabis and his DeepMind team was able to teach a computer how to play Go, the most complex game we know how. More variability than all the atoms in the universe. More moods. And yet, this computer was able to learn Go from the world's masters and then play the master of our modern era and beat it. Network has been able to play Doom, which is a game of maze finding, resource management, while you're staying away from monsters. A network is able to learn how to play Go. A network has been able to learn the style of artists, Van Gogh, Monet, Picasso, and apply that style to photographs. A network has been able to synthesize our voice. Instead of our voices stitched together from a whole bunch of little tiny chunks, this network is able to learn the tonation of our voice.
We're still waiting. They're talking about the NVIDIA stuff first.
Synthesize how we would speak. A network was able to learn to recognize an image
Xbox.
and understand its context and caption that image. A network was able to turn images that it sees in computer cameras and translate it directly through repeated trial and error, called reinforcement learning, to eventually adjust its motors and learn motor skills. A network was able to learn how to walk by itself. Just by teaching it the kinematics of a robot that is actually sitting on the ground, after repeated trying, the robot was able to stand up and walk.
I hope so, Online Thunder. I have no idea what to expect.
Able to teach a car how to drive. Driving is a skill. It's not mathematics. Kids can learn how to drive. Adults drive. And yet, we do no computation whatsoever. We do no Newtonian physics whatsoever in our head. We just drive. We've been able to teach a car how to drive. The achievements that you see in front of you is impossible until just recently. It was just impossible until recently. And all of a sudden, because we're now able to understand the complex nature of the world, to perceive the world through vision, through audio technology, through natural language, we're now able to apply artificial intelligence to solve problems that we had never conceived of in the past. The enabling technology behind all of these great achievements is GPU computing. And that GPU had the benefit over 23 years. That GPU had the benefit over 23 years to be fueled by the single largest simulation industry in the world. The single largest entertainment industry in the world, video games. To many, it's just for fun. To us, it's incredibly fun. Not to mention, it propels the science of our company. PC gaming is thriving and vibrant. It has doubled in the last 5 years to $31 billion. It is the single largest game platform today, and GeForce is PC gaming. GeForce is also thriving and vibrant. In the last 5 years, it has doubled in revenues. There are 200 million GeForce gamers around the world. The dynamics that are driving this business is multidimensional. Of course, it is a global industry. And before
I had no
anyone has a
idea
game console,
NVIDIA did all of this stuff.
or even ever gets a game console, everyone has a PC. And almost every single human today is a gamer. There are several 100 million core gamers in the world today. I expect there to be several billion gamers someday. Our technology is also fueled, and this market is also fueled by the amazing production value of the video games that continues to come out. In the last 5 years, gaming technology has increased in performance by a factor of 10. And now 4K, HDR, and virtual reality is coming. Gaming is no longer just about games. Gaming is now the world's largest sporting event. The world's largest sporting event. In fact, it is very, very likely that esports will someday be larger than all of the other sports events combined. Esports, 100 million video gamers. When you watch them play games, it's a game of intelligence, it's a game of tactics and strategy, it's a game of teamwork, and it's also a game of incredible hand-eye coordination. The training is intense, the number of people who enjoy it, 325 million spectators for esports, are now part of this very young sport. Not only is gaming a game, a sport, it is also now social. There are more people than ever that watch video games, watch other people play video games. 600 million video gamer viewers. 2 trillion minutes have been watched in just the last several years. This is now a $5 billion advertising industry, one of the fastest growing areas of internet video that we know. PC gaming is thriving, GeForce is thriving, and all of that is propelling the incredible R&D budget that we're able to support.
Interesting stuff, right?
Today we're announcing, the first announcement is to connect GeForce, the number one gaming platform in the world, to the number one social platform in the world.
Twitter?
And I'm going to show you what that means in just a second.
Facebook.
But basically, GeForce has a software platform above it that's connected to tens of millions of gamers. And this software platform today is able to allow you to capture pictures, capture a video, capture a VR picture, so your video game could be shared with other people who want to spectate and watch it in VR, and you could also live broadcast. Our platform, the GeForce platform with GeForce Experience, is connected to all of these social networks. Today we're going to connect it directly with just 2 clicks to Facebook. There are already millions of people who are watching us stream this on Facebook.
I refuse to click more than once.
Told that there's something really, really amazing that's going to be revealed. And to help us celebrate this incredible connection, we're going to share with the world never before seen footage of one of the most anticipated video games of 2017.
Here we go.
Mass Effect Andromeda. Let's welcome Aaron Flynn to the stage.
Aaron, what up? There's that song I was rocking out to.
Aaron,
All
it's
right,
great
here we
to
go.
have you here.
Thank you so much, Jensen.
Well,
Thank you.
you know, you're going to tell us a little something about Mass Effect, but before you tell everybody, you guys have been working on this for quite a few years. I mean, this is the 4th chapter of this incredible franchise, and it is just going to be a doozy of a new chapter. Tell us about
thank you.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been on this game for almost 5 years now, since it started as an idea. We'd wrapped up the Mass Effect trilogy and knew we wanted to tell a new story with new characters and new places to go and explore. And so we reached out and decided we need new technology to do that. That's why we turned to Frostbite and started working with the Frostbite team and really investing in that and building on that. And that's allowed us to do all sorts of really cool things, larger environments than ever before, more dynamic, more detailed characters than ever before to tell stories with, and even better gameplay now with verticality and destruction.
Now, the thing that's really amazing about Mass Effect is it's a RPG, but the story is
building
really,
the suspense.
Really
Smart.
I mean, these are explorers that are traveling to the Andromeda galaxy.
Absolutely, yep.
And they're able to do so, of course, at faster than light, speed of light.
Absolutely.
Because they're able to use this incredible element that they found called Element Zero on Mars.
Oh.
And as a result, reduce their mass to zero.
That's excellent, Jensen.
Isn't
Wow,
that
that's
right?
amazing. Wow. That's great.
Does he play Mass Effect?
And you and I both know that unless your mass is zero, you have no shot of traveling at the speed of light.
I've heard that, yes.
And therefore, Mass Effect, ladies and gentlemen,
Brilliant.
Mass Effect. And the thing that's really amazing.
Well, actually,
and as
Mass
we're talking
Effect
about
refers
this,
to the fields generated
and
by.
I just want to take just a couple more seconds to build a suspense for all of the gamers that are on the web. There are millions of people who are watching, and they're going to tear down everything that you show them in a moment. I mean, all the skill trees that are going to be revealed for the very first times, the weapons that are going to be revealed for the first time, the aliens that you might show for the very first time. Right?
Assuming
the battle
direct
tech
control.
that you might show for the very first time. I mean, every one of those
Battle
frames are
tech.
going to be stop
That's
frames.
interesting.
And they will be dissected endlessly until this game launches.
Yeah, endlessly, yeah.
Would you say?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I expect no less of our fans, to be honest. It'd be great to have them do it.
Okay, so what we're going to show you here is...
You'll take it, you'll
these
like
are
it,
real
Aaron Flynn.
Game footage.
Absolutely, yep.
Running on a GeForce GTX 1080.
Absolutely.
And it's captured, and it uses some pretty amazing new technology that you guys are going to show, and it's never before seen. Ladies and gentlemen, Mass Effect, Andromeda, Aaron Flynn's studio, BioWare.
Thank you.
Oh, crap. This is straight up gameplay. Alright, so this is the Tempest. I wish that screen tearing would go away. They're using an Xbox controller for this one.
Come in. Are you all right? Sam relayed to the Tempest that we're stranded but alive. No choice but to investigate PB's signal.
Look at the male protagonist for a change. That's cool.
Pathfinder, this console controls the gate.
Well, that looks confusing. I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, is he floating? Yeah, he can totally float. That was pretty interesting.
Is that right? March 21st?
Yeah, March 21st. Somebody pointed out to me that was 3, 2, 1, so I guess blast off then.
March 21st. That's amazing. Now, of course, I could sit here and look at that forever. I just love explosions and fire and smoke and all the particle effects. And of
That's
course,
cool.
everybody sees beautiful things, and all we see is computer graphics and the mathematics behind it. And so the things that how about highlighting a couple of things about the Mass Effect game the game mechanics or things that you might want to highlight.
Yeah, sure. So in that mission there, we were helping one of our squad mates named PB go and earn some loyalty from her. So that was part of her loyalty mission. That's a whole new planet there you get to go to and explore. You're learning about her background, learning about the background of the Remnant, who are the robots there who you're fighting. And you're seeing things like our dynamic profile system, which lets you change your character class dynamically in real time, something new to Mass Effect. You're seeing all sorts of verticality in there. You're seeing the destruction. You're seeing all that good stuff now available in Andromeda.
That's unbelievable. Everybody, Aaron Flynn, thank you.
I mean, we joke that that was mostly menu gameplay, but here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go dive into those menus.
Here, direct to gamers all over the world on Facebook Live, streamed directly from CES. Well, that you can see that video game is just unbelievable. And yet, if you think about the number of PC gamers in the world who would like to get into PC gaming, or there are people that they have a thin and light notebook, but they would like to enjoy some PC gaming.
You guys want to keep watching?
And just haven't dedicated themselves to build a new GeForce PC. The number of those PC users is shockingly high. There are 2 billion PC users in the world. We estimate some billion users with integrated graphics or Macs or older PCs or thin and light notebooks that would love to be able to enjoy games but simply don't have the capability to do so. And in fact, there's really no real way of installing a new GeForce graphics card into those computers. And maybe they're rather intimidated by opening up their computer in the first place and building something new. And we thought that wouldn't it be amazing if we were to put a GeForce gaming PC, a state-of-the-art GeForce gaming PC powered by Pascal, in the cloud like AWS. Build a supercomputer. Like AWS does for enterprises, we would do this for consumers. And as a result, these supercomputers in the cloud could be shared by millions of gamers around the world. They could try video games for the very first time. If they don't play frequently, they could launch a game whenever they want, wherever they want. And if they could just enjoy state-of-the-art video games like this with just a click of a button, wouldn't that be utterly amazing? So after many years of endeavor, this is just one of those incredibly hard problems. And it's incredibly hard.
Well, that's it,
because
everybody. I mean, that was
computational
the Mass
capability
Effect stuff
necessary
that I
for
wanted
video
to
games
see.
is so high. And the interactivity is so, requirement is so high that any little bit of latency would ruin the experience.
Yay.
And so after just so much refinement, so much re-architecture, so much engineering, the team has finally done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're announcing today GeForce Now for PCs. It's put... GeForce Now. It turns any of your PCs with the download of a little tiny client into, with a click of a button, into essentially your most powerful gaming PC. And it's all in the cloud, just one click away. Why don't we take a look at it? Okay, so what you're looking at here, 2 computers in the back. One is based on PC, one is Mac, your usual desktop that you recognize. The thing that you instantly recognize on the PC side is all of the major stores and hubs are now available, and they work perfectly. Steam, with 150 million users, works perfectly. Origin, from Electronic Arts, works perfectly. Uplay, from Ubisoft, works perfectly. Multiplayer works perfectly. All of your stored states, your checkpoints, all of your friends, all work perfectly. Every single game works exactly as it should. All of the software has been updated. And Dave, are you in the back?
Yeah. Hi, Jensen.
Hey, Dave. Happy New Year, first of all.
Prototype.
Hey, Happy New Year to you.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we launch Steam? Steam is the single most popular video PC gaming store in the world.
Not watch that. Do this live. Boop.
Now, you will...
To be revealed, and to help us sell to the Andromeda galaxy.
Brilliant.
Massive.
Have them do it.
Crap. Right.
Absolutely.
And it's captured, and it uses some pretty amazing new technology that you guys are going to show, and it's never before seen. Ladies and gentlemen, Mass Effect, Andromeda, Aaron Flynn's studio BioWare.
Thank you.
I'm glad my typing's still loud as heck. I'm gonna make this clip out real quick, guys. Live.
March 20.
So in that mission there, we were helping one of our squad mates named PB go and earn some
So this is
loyalty from
PB's
her. So that was
mission.
part of her loyalty mission. That's a whole new planet there you get to go to and explore. You're learning about her background, learning about the background of the Remnant, who are the robots there who you're fighting, and you're seeing things like our dynamic profile system, which lets you change your character class dynamically in real time, something new to Mass Effect. You're seeing all sorts of verticality in there. You're seeing the destruction. You're seeing all that good stuff now available in Andromeda.
That's unbelievable. Everybody, Aaron Flynn, thank you.
I mean, we joke that that was mostly menu gameplay, but here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go dive into those menus.
Here, direct to gamers all over the world on Facebook.
It's weird watching myself. Oh, wrong keyboard. Nope, English. Mass Effect, gameplay, CES. Create Silite, send to YouTube. That looks good. Export. Do. I'll put the conference back on, I guess.
A year and a half ago, we announced our partnership with Google to build the world's first Android TV. Our vision was that just as smartphones has revolutionized the way we do mobile computing and communicate, that smart TVs will also revolutionize the way we enjoy entertainment at home. That with a powerful computer connected to a cloud store, able to run applications, that we would be able to realize this new revolution in how we enjoy content at home. We call that SHIELD, and it was the world's first Android TV console.
You guys missed George
and it was built
NVIDIA.
by NVIDIA, of course. You would expect the performance to be incredibly good. Users all over the world have been absolutely delighted by it. We've continued to refine it and support it and enhance it. The number of applications is growing. The performance keeps getting richer. Today, we're announcing our upgrade to SHIELD.
All right. So, ooh, I can just download it. There we go. No! We're going to have to do it live. Let's go through it, and we'll just do it streaming. It'll be a little clunky.
To gamers all over the world on Facebook Live, streamed directly from CES. Enjoy some PC.
Wait, what is happening?
And maybe they're rather intimidated by opening up their computer in the first place and building something new. And we thought show and Mass Effect BioWare.
Crap. Alright, so this is the Tempest. This is straight up gameplay. I'm just gonna mute myself. So this is the Tempest. Tempest is flying around in space. Not really too much here. Tempest has like a cool little cockpit. That's kind of neat. Oh, it's just a light. They're just showing off how good it looks, but I mean, they're streaming at 720, so kind of surprised they would go this route. I really like this shot of the Tempest landing, though. We're rewatching the gameplay. Alright, so here, I hate that it makes it dull like that, but we got the Nexus stuff. So the Nexus is kind of where everybody meets, like the Citadel-sized ships meet in the Nexus, I believe. Or it's the Ark. I gotta write it down, because I don't remember. It looks like we're going in a squad. So you have different folders for combat, biotics, tech, and we hop into PB skills here. It says auto level up. So that put her loadout into invasion, pull, and shockwave. And then
Come in. Are you alright? Sam relayed to the Tempest that we're stranded but alive. No choice but to investigate PB's signal.
Look at the sector's great. Male protagonist. Alright, so then profile, soldier. Oh, so you have to pick so you pick which one you want. Okay, that's interesting. So it looks like what it's gonna do is you will like pick the profile type that you want and then go within and customize that. As for a change, that's cool. So he says engineer.
This console controls the gate.
Alright, then he goes into skills and then so he's picked the engineer type, right? Oh, and then you have combat. Interesting. How does this work, though? They're gonna have to explain that in game. Alright, so yeah, he can level up his different powers. Like, here's his flamethrower and everything you get at all the levels, right? Well, that looks confusing. I'm gonna have to look into that. What do you guys think? How do you guys think it worked? Like, you pick a type. Some people are saying they don't like how you can pick profiles on the fly. I don't know how I feel about it. Alright, we've already seen we've actually seen this level. The observers are like tentacle things. Oh, is he floating? Yeah, yeah, float. Totally float. Alright, and then that's basically it. Let's look at those menus again because that's like the most meaty part of this trailer.
Investigate PB's signal.
Alright, so he goes into, you can go into, you have your journal, your codex, that's where your missions and stuff are. Games, your game settings, your inventory, that must be like your weapon upgrades and stuff like that. Like your customization stuff. Profiles allows you to pick, I'm guessing it's like a predetermined loadout for look at the male protagonist. Cause like when they go in here, and I'm just figuring this out. So it says soldiers, then it gives the description about the soldiers, right? This profile optimizes Ryder's mind and body for superior mastery of his armor and weapons. Okay, so that's what that says. And then it gives you a bonus as you level it up. That's for a change. But the question is, can you customize the different powers within? It looks like you only get 3, but then what does combat mean? So then for the engineer, it says, for example, small combat drone, This profile reconfigures Ryder's implant, enabling him to maintain constant control of a small combat drone. He has an implant. That's interesting. Okay. And he picks engineer.
This console controls the gate.
Then he jumps out for like a second. But then he goes into skills of the engineer. And there's biotics, tech. There's combat, biotics, and tech. That's the part that's confusing me. That's what it sounds like, Luke. It sounds like you can alter your mind and body on the fly. I am confused about how the stuff works. If anybody has any ideas, let me know in chat. So he hops into his tech tree. Maybe tech is your powers? No, that's not right. You only have 3 abilities in the bottom. He has Overload, Flat Cannon, and Remnant. That's his loadout. But he also has options of Incinerate, Assault Turret, Cryo Beam, and Energy Drain. So it looks like he needs to pick, but I don't see any sort of like assign to... Oh, down here maybe? Assign power, Y. Yeah, so you would hit Y to assign the power, and then you assign it in the order you want, I assume. Let's see if he actually assigns it. So he's been messing around with Flamethrower, but does he ever assign it to his loadout? You hit Y. You hit Y, then you hit where you want it to replace on your loadout. Interesting. Okay. So that's how it works. And then you confirm skill purchases. So where does that pull from? I can't read the text. Confirm changes. Well, that looks confusing. Okay, so that's interesting. That's basically how it works. And that's the big thing from this particular reveal. Was definitely what is happening right now. No, I don't want to watch me live right now. I want to download this. No, I just want to download it. Export? What does that do? No. Where did I get that download option before? Oh, I think I'm in the wrong menu. I think it's in my video manager. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's my stream. You can only download the whole stream. Okay. There we go. Oh, it might be downloading now. Everyone in chat's like, what? You can change your class? Yep. All right, well, I think I am going to sign off for the night, guys. I really appreciate you joining. If you actually want to watch me beat Mass Effect 2 tomorrow, you can hit that subscribe or follow button. I am at twitch.tv/the channel. I will be streaming the ending of Mass Effect 2 tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific. So if you'd like to join me for that, it'll be a lot of fun, and it'd be great. And I would appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. I hope everybody had a good night. I definitely had fun. I actually want to go and like hyper analyze this trailer now. That's the only reason I'm signing off, because I mean, there's a lot of little stuff in that menu. I'm gonna have to look into that. So yeah, then he goes and fights people, and then I think he hops back in and changes something, right? No, we already did that part. All right, so I'm going to sign off there. Thank you guys so much. I definitely appreciate it. I am going to go ahead and hyperanalyze those menus now. I will catch you next time. Later, everybody.